Donald Trump made an announcement Sunday that you might have seen some headlines about. In a social media post, he said he had instructed his Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, to substantially reduce joint military exercises that the U.S. was about to conduct with South Korea. Trump's post landed just hours before the drills were set to get underway, and the New York Times reported that even the Pentagon was caught off guard. As part of his rationale for the decision, Trump said that the drills are too costly and that they send a totally inappropriate and hostile message to North Korea, a country that Trump thinks has been unthreatening and respectful as long as he's been in office. Now, people have understandably criticized this post, and there's a lot to say about it. But one thing I thought was interesting is that it shows that Trump is clearly trying to pick up from where he left off during his first term when it comes to North Korea. Recall that Trump held a series of high-profile summits with North Korea's dictator Kim Jong-un in 2018 and 2019. Those talks were aimed at denuclearizing North Korea, but they were ultimately unsuccessful and broke down. Trump has been trying to re-engage with Kim since returning to office last year, so far without any success. But this recent decision to scale back the joint military exercises with South Korea is the clearest overture to North Korea yet that Kim has sent. Now, the problem for Trump is that if his invitation is accepted, he will be dealing with a very different Kim Jong-un than he was dealing with during his first term. The North Korean economy during Trump's first term was buckling under the weight of international sanctions. It was very isolated. Now North Korea has a military alliance with Russia, a relationship with China that is on much surer footing, and the North Korean economy is booming. The US, on the other hand, is not exactly in a strong position in East Asia right now. Trump's war with Iran has burned through a lot of the military's munitions, and the only aircraft carrier that was stationed in the Asia Pacific was recently redeployed to the Middle East. All of this means that if nuclear talks with North Korea restart, the Trump administration will not have a whole lot of leverage that it can bring to bear against North Korea. To read more about this, check out my article on WPR.